Despite a growing need for mental health care for children and teenagers, there is a deficit in child psychiatrists, according to the Minister of Human Services and Social Security, Vindhya Persaud. Against this backdrop, she is encouraging Guyanese to work towards improving the overall mental health services provided to the populace. She believes one way this could happen is if more Guyanese utilize the government scholarships to further their education in this field.
We don't have enough people dealing with children and children issues, getting them trained, encouraging people to apply for scholarships, encouraging people to study in these areas so that they can come back and serve the public sector, because these are areas that have been starved previously, and we know that without that psychosocial element, we're not really achieving the impact we want to have.
The minister noted that without the psychosocial element, the efforts of the government to eradicate issues like abuse and crime would be futile. Her calls come against the backdrop of the high incidences of child abuse in its various forms countrywide. In 2020, the minister confirmed that while the number of abuse cases is slightly lower than in 2019, underreporting is at play since the main avenues where reports are made, such as schools, remain closed due to COVID-19 restrictions. The minister disclosed that her ministry will be targeting child abuse, specifically those of sexual nature, in a very stringent and focused way. She noted that they are mulling the decision to increase penalties in an effort to reduce such incidences.
We have seen the worst form of abuse carried out on children from 0 to 3 years old, and we're looking at the legislation and policy on how to deal with those things, looking at maybe advocating stiffer penalties. This would be collaborative, but yes, I think it is the worst thing that you can do to a child.
The minister pleaded with the public to report any incidents of abuse to the relevant authorities, since this is the only way that help can be rendered to the victims. She added that to help in the process of children reporting their stories, by next year, there will be child advocacy centers established in all administrative regions. Meanwhile, touching on the issue of street children, the subject minister stated that the parents will be held accountable. She stated that when the children are caught, the parents can face the full brunt of the law, resulting in their children being institutionalized. For the HTP Nightly News, Amel Grifith.